Hello, I'm Joy Holt, and this is Monday with the Mayor. We're here in Huntingburg today with Mayor Denny Spinner. Hello, Denny.
Welcome to Huntingburg again.
Thank you. It's always nice to come over here.
We're always nice to have you.
Oh, well, thanks. All right, so let's get started. Let's talk about the 25th anniversary celebration of the 1992 film League of Their Own.
What an exciting weekend we have coming up, and remembering a very exciting time in our town's history. So this is going to be a lot of fun this weekend. Thanks for letting us talk about it a little bit.
Yeah, I'm excited to come. We're going to bring my kids. So
wonderful.
They have never been to the stadium yet before.
Oh my gosh.
I know, but they know the movie because they love the scene. There's no crying in baseball.
Well, who doesn't?
Yeah, my daughter's like, why is he yelling? I'm like,
that is just, the thing about it, jumping off of this right away is that, that is probably one of the most iconic scenes in not just sports movie, but in movies. I think very rarely can you go anywhere. If you would go anywhere and say something about there's no crying in baseball, I think people will understand that scene.
Right.
And to think that was filmed right here.
Mm-hmm.
That's the part of maybe one of the most famous lines in movie history was filmed and came to the screen right here in Huntingburg.
Right.
And that's something we're very proud of, and a reason for celebration for 25 years of the celebration that we have coming up this weekend. Yeah.
Well, good. Yeah, it's the field is like a step back in time.
Absolutely.
I love going down there, and it's like what the movie looked like. It's unbelievable.
And it's the credit to all those who preceded me in this office and preceded me in the different park boards and park directors and who all took care of this great facility that we have. We're having the celebration because everyone did cherish what League Stadium means to our community. The fact that it was here and the fact that we've taken care of it and celebrated is something that is just unique for Huntingburg. We are a city like no other, and when you say why is Huntingburg a city like no other, one of the things that comes right to the top is there's no other place that has League Stadium.
That's so true, right? Yes. Okay, so let's talk about the events and how they're going to happen. So it's happening this weekend.
Right. It starts Thursday night is the start of that, and we'll be showing a movie at the Gaslight here on 4th Street.
Okay.
So you can come and enjoy the movie. It's a free event. Come and just be part of the crowd and enjoy. I'm guessing it won't be your typical movie viewing where everybody sits and is quiet.
Right.
I think it's probably going to be a great atmosphere. The movie will be on, and there'll be a lot of sharing of memories and
right.
excitement about where you were, or that's me, or something like that
right.
as part of that. So that's kind of just to get the group, the community together, and you got to show the movie if it's going to have a weekend.
Yes.
So that's on Thursday night. Then on Friday night at the Event Center we're going to have a cocktail event, a celebration, and it's going to be a celebration of some really good remembrances of the event. And we have one of the stars of A League of Their Own, going back to the first thing, Biddy Schramm is going to be here. Biddy is the girl who cries, or there would be no crying in baseball. So
right.
if it weren't for Biddy, we wouldn't have the scene that says there's no crying in baseball, because Biddy is the person who cries. She was Evelyn, and Evelyn is going to be here. We've had some phone conversations with her. She's very excited about coming back and being part of it now. And another thing, who also is going to be there is Stillwell. Evelyn's kid in the movie, Stillwell, little Stillwell.
Yes, okay.
He is still in the area. He was a local young man when he filmed the scene. He is still here. So we're actually going to see the first reunion between Evelyn and Stillwell since the movie was filmed. So that's so Stillwell will be there. We're going to have people from the Indiana tourism are going to be there to talk about the significance of film in Indiana, and we're going to have a little documentary of some highlights, remembrances of how that evening that whole event came around. Not only that, but the significance of the stadium since A League of Their Own. We're encouraging people to come out and in their 40s attire. So we're going to have a lot of people showing up. They're going to walk the red carpet.
And this is at the Huntingburg
This is at the Event Center on Friday evening. So you'll be able to walk the red carpet. You'll be able to hopefully, if you come in your 40s attire, you'll be able to join in the fun. There'll be food and beverage and all those things that go along with the celebration, and some recognition of some very special people like the stars who were there. And if you have questions about that event or need tickets for that event, you can get the tickets online, or you can get them from the Chamber of Commerce. If you contact the Huntingburg Chamber of Commerce, they will help you put that together. So that's going to be a nice event on Friday night, just kind of a kickoff of the weekend, and then leading up to the big time on Saturday night. So
so quick question about the 1940s cocktail event. Do you have an outfit?
Yes.
Are you going to look dapper?
That's questionable.
You hope?
As dapper as I can be.
As you can be? All right. Well, glad to hear it. Okay, so Saturday. So the big finish, the finale, tell us what's going on Saturday.
Well, on Saturday, it all starts early in the afternoon, around 4:30. The stadium will be opened up, and we're gonna have some kids games. You know, kids are an important part of any celebration. So there's going to be a series of games down at the stadium. The stadium will open up early, and a variety of games for, I don't know all of them, but for example, if you think about A League of Their Own, there's the scene where Rosie O'Donnell has the bat, and she flips it and catches it. You know, So kids are going to be challenged to do, to see if they can flip the bat. Now, I don't think there'll be wooden bats so they don't clunk them in the head or anything. But there's going to be different kind of skill games related to the League of Their Own. Baseball throwing and bat flipping and maybe cow milking. I don't know.
Are you going to have like a sliding contest?
I don't know. You got to come down and see. So there'll be a kids events, during the afternoon.
And that starts at 4:30.
That starts at 4:30, and then it will go on, and the stadium will remain open. And then we'll have a reenacted game of the Peaches versus the Bells. There'll be a lot of local softball players have come together. They're going to be in period uniforms, and they're going to have a chance to play women's ball on the field at League Stadium. So that's so you can come down and participate in that. And Biddy will be there for that as well to view that. And then then at night, the regular game time at 7 o'clock will be the Bombers versus Hoptown in an Ohio Valley League game. But we're expecting a huge crowd and just kind of celebrate, with what this means for our community. If you haven't got your tickets yet, you better be getting your tickets, because I think we're going to have a sellout crowd on Saturday night. And it's just a chance to really what has happened down at the stadium for the many years since the stadium came into being as part of the movie has really been a center point of our community. We've had, the Herbst Fest, of course, is centered around that stadium now. It's where the community events happen. We've had a lot of exciting things happen down there, and again, to think about 25 years ago, this all happened, and it was almost like a dream that when this all came together. And so hopefully this weekend will be a chance for Huntingburg to celebrate what League Stadium and A League of Their Own means to us as a community.
Okay, great. All right, so it's Thursday kickoff with the Gaslight movie at 7. Okay. Then Friday you've got the 1940s cocktail event, and if people want tickets, they can call the Chamber of Commerce. Okay. And then Saturday it's the reenactment game, Bombers and Peaches?
Peaches and Bells.
And Bells.
The Racine Bells.
Oh, the Racine Bells.
The hated Racine Bells. That took the World Series away from the Peaches. So maybe we'll get revenge this week. So.
Well, good deal. I don't know about that, but okay. And then it's the Bombers game.
The Bombers game,
how do you say the other team's name?
Hoptown, Hopkinsville, Kentucky. They call them the Hoptown Hoppers.
Yes, how fitting, of course.
Yes.
All right, and if you want tickets to that, you need to call the Bombers office.
I'll call the Bombers ticket office.
Okay, all right. So quick question. Since we're going to reminisce, since this was for reminiscing, what do you remember most about the filming?
Well, what I remember the most about the filming is I was actually, at that time, I was working in the news media at the time, and all the local news media cooperated with Columbia Pictures in coordinating getting extras to the filming. There was no Facebook. There was no cell phones. There was no texting.
Oh, how did you do it?
How did we live? So the Columbia Pictures extras people worked with all the local media, and there was a way that it was communicated how many people needed to show up for a shooting on a particular day or not. I was in the news media at that time, so I was able to work with them on that. because of that, one of the extras ladies, Amanda Job was her name, she said, well, we're going to put you in a place where you have a chance to be possibly in the movie. So I remember driving down to Evansville in advance, and they picked out a suit, a brown 3-piece wool suit was what I was given for this event. And now this was maybe in June. So the filming started in August, and it was probably about 115 degrees in Indiana in August, and I was wearing a brown 3-piece wool suit, standing on the field at League Stadium. Now, so that was
happy to do it,
and happy to be doing it. Just thrilled to death to be out there. But so I remember that just the excitement of seeing it all happen and actually being a part of it, a small little part of it, and what really it was really engaging. Also, as I'm a little bit of a geek, just watching it all happen. How you get to understand how a movie is filmed, and you see, the scene. There is no crying in baseball. I bet that there was like 3 days of shooting, and but then you see the movie and it's like this long, and it looks so wonderful, and you think, how do they do that? So you really get a great sense of that. But for the most part, the film crews were just amazing folks. They loved being here. They really liked the local group. They interacted with the fans and with the extras all the time. Tom Hanks was what you would think he would be like. I mean, he was just a genuine guy, and he had a great time being here. So just a chance to see them and interact with them here in your own hometown was pretty amazing. And then the excitement of going to the movie. So they filmed it, and it didn't come out for like a year and a half, So I remember on July of the year that it came out, the excitement of going to the movie and that coming on screen, and there it is. And I think the first time I saw the movie, I probably couldn't tell you much about it.
Right.
Because I was so busy just looking at the background
yes.
and going, oh, that's so and so, and that there's Dad, or there's my neighbor, or there's then at the end of the movie you go, hey, that was a pretty good movie.
Yeah.
So we got this. I think part of the reason why it was so popular is that everybody in Huntingburg had to see it 2 or 3 times to make sure that they were in it, or if their neighbor was in it, and then to understand the plot of the movie after going through. No, but it's just such a great movie. And so it was just the buzz in town was unbelievable. And again, you got to give credit to the people at that time. Mayor Connie Noss did an amazing job of shepherding the project, getting it here, making all the arrangements to make it happen. Not only to make it happen then, but to give us the long gift that we have now. So Mayor Noss and her administration did some tremendous work in getting it here. And for our event this year, I want to credit the Chamber of Commerce, the Bombers, Du Bois County Tourism, and a committee that has worked very, very hard to make this happen. And I think we're just going to have a great time this weekend. We're looking forward to it. I am too. And thank you so much for taking your time to share your wonderful memory of that. And I'm just one of many. I think there's probably 500, 600, 700 people in town that could talk just as excited about this as that, because it is still an exciting time for all of us. Well, I'm glad the town has done so well with maintaining the field, and it's beautiful, and I'm so excited to do it this weekend. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Denny. Thanks for being with us today. That's been Monday with the Mayor. I'm Joy Holt. Have a good day.